Hey guys, welcome back. So, this is actually our episode for our goals and what we are goaling for.
I was like, excellent use of the word going for.
So, with this one, we're going to go over our May goals and if we succeeded and what our June goals are for. I know one of us completed a very fantastic goal last month. And so I'm excited to hear what her goal is for the following month. And I'm just thriving with my little for these next couple months.
That's right. I love
But
it.
what was, blah, blah, what was your goal for May?
For Mayo, Cinco de Mayo.
Mayo.
Not just kidding. I know. May was a fun month. Obviously, it was my birthday. So it was also part of the challenge of trying to stick with the goals. But
Jeez, for a second, April and May were like bananas.
they flew.
There
I
was
feel like it
so
went by
much stuff
so
going in
fast.
April, and then May just felt like back to back, like things, weekends, people visiting were just like boom, 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 boom.
All good
So,
things, right? But yeah, it
right.
was crazy busy. Insane. But yeah, I ended off the month doing the NCC competition, and that was my goal, was just to pretty much survive and complete it, which I did. It might have led to a little wanky knee and a few little sore, shoulders and whatnot, but I did it. And I think that was my biggest win for May for sure, aside from also surviving my 35th birthday. And I just remember being like, everybody, literally more than two people told me like, oh, once you hit 35, girl, you're going to start going a little bit like this. And I was like, I don't, it's okay. And then I went to NCC and I was like, they were right.
Little wonky donkey.
Man, yeah. I'm like, it's also was just like a wake up call. Like I need to step it up in terms of like, mobility, warm up and like cool downs and just being a little bit more diligent on that. When before I felt like I could get away with a little bit more. I was able to do the Coach Jason method and take like 5 minutes and then I'm ready to go. But now I'm like, I really need to dedicate more time for that because it's catching up to me.
I don't
So
know how he survives. He even
I
came
don't know
into the
either.
gym today and I was warming up for my back squat. So we had to hit 85%. We had 5 sets and each set had 3 reps. And I was
Oh,
like, and he's like, what's going on? And I was like, just taking me forever to warm up and it's heavy. And he's like, how many
feels so
times do you
heavy.
warm up? And I was like, oh, I'm going to be on my 5th one and then I'll be on my sets. And then he told me about how he had to do cleans today and squats. And he's like, yeah, I did it. I warmed up to 225 by my second. And I was just like, how are you not broken?
How? How? And what are you eating? What are you taking to
He's
be
eating his
like this?
golden grams at night.
I know it's 2 bowls of Golden
There's 2
Grams.
bowls and a gallon of milk.
Hey, it works.
I don't think
It
it's a
works.
gallon, but we'll have to
He
ask
did say
him
it
the
was a lot
next
of milk.
Saturday we see him. Do you
I
drink the
know,
whole
I'm really
gallon with it?
curious.
Because he's
I
like, I
know.
get a
And what
big,
kind
huge
of milk?
bowl. Yeah. And then he's like, it's like overflowing of cereal and milk. And I was like, no,
That's
I
so
don't do
fascinating
that.
to me.
I don't like a lot of milk with my cereal. I like the crunch of the cereal. I don't like when my cereal gets
Soggy
soggy.
cereal.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't?
I was gonna say, I'm cool. I mean, no, you're right. I do like a crunchy cereal, but I feel like it's inevitable. Like all the cereals get a little soggy, so you just gotta eat it a little quickly. But I do like some leche. I like the leftover sugary milk, and then you're like,
No,
I'm
like
like
I
a
literally
little
like
kitten.
do this much milk and like this
It's all
much
dry.
cereal. Yeah, I like the crunch and I'll just like wet it a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like to
Mm.
drink the milk afterwards. I don't
Oh,
like
I love
drinking
it.
that out of a bowl
Oh, I
unless
love
it's
it.
soup, but
It's cold soup.
I don't like cold soup. I don't like gazpacho.
I don't think I've tried cold soup actually.
It's
That sounds
the cereal
interesting.
milk that you just no, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know what I mean.
So you've
But
never
yeah,
had like
that's a
gazpacho or anything?
no. I'm intrigued. I'm gonna have to look
I'm
that up.
not. Ugh, I've had it like once and I'm like never again.
But yeah, I do like cereal and bowls with leche.
In bowls, not on plates.
Not on plates. Not just to snack on all dry with the sprinkle of milk. No, but yeah, I need to get to Coach Jason's level again. But no, honestly,
No,
yeah, the
nobody
warm up.
needs to be at that level.
He kills it though. He
That's
kills
not a
it.
good
How does
level
he
to
do
be
it?
at.
I don't know, girl. I'm impressed. I'm still
I know
impressed.
back in the day he had herniated a disc, so don't Let Jason be Jason. There's a reason he's Jason and you're Joycey.
That's true. But now Joyce is needing a little bit more warm-up time and
So
cool down
yeah, you need
time.
more warm up, more mobility. Ah, girl, I told you. I said, I felt really good, and then 35 smacked me in the face.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, that's what it felt like this past month, even though I did accomplish my goal, but it did feel like heavy lifting, that's for sure. But yeah, I guess going into it, I knew I was going to like part of me was like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this and it's gonna be fine. I guess the part that I did not expect from my goal was how my body was gonna respond to all of it. I think I was kind of minimizing that a lot when I came
Mhm.
into like targeting that goal. And again, I think the biggest story for my goal this past month was being more mindful and listening to my body a little bit more. And that's kind of the overall lesson I did learn in accomplishing that goal. But also, yay me, and
Yeah,
being able to do something so intense for the first time, having never done an individual comp before, having never
check,
done, right? Or having not done something that's at that level with like professional
check.
judges and elite people and all of that. So I
And
know.
3 days in a row. Like,
Girl,
our house
yes.
competition or the ones that we host is 1 day, and it's usually, like, 4, maybe 5 workouts, and the last one is for, like, our top 3, so it's completely different, and then you have the rest of the weekend to, like, chill.
Mhm.
You were like,
True.
2 workouts, needed to wake up and recover, 2 workouts, needed to go to sleep, wake up, recover, and then doing it for 3 days in a row, it's different than when we're
Mhm.
teenagers or in our early 20s and our body is just like, we can accomplish anything we put our minds to and our bodies to.
Right? I
Yeah,
miss
I
those
think that's,
days.
like, good to be, like, mindful of, like, where you're at, and then you start to really pick up what is your strength in that
Mhm.
and or your advantage in these workouts compared to like I like telling everybody I know Joycey has a battery. She's like the Energizer Bunny and she has a battery of keep going. I don't know like where your stop is with that part, but starting to know your body's advantages and feeding on
Mhm.
top of that. We're always trying
Right.
to increase our disadvantage or not increase the disadvantage, but like get better at our disadvantages, but your advantages are there. You might as well keep growing those as well and being like,
Right.
"Okay, this movement isn't. This is where I jam. Not everything's a cardio workout. I need to do, you know."
Truth. Yeah, it will only carry you so far, for sure.
I
So
think
yeah,
both
that's
will.
a good point.
Strength will only carry you so far and cardio will carry you so far. It's just when you have those ones that you're not as good at, what what are you doing that other workout? Right? Because that's where I'm gonna get my points
Right.
then. This is where I'm gonna get lower. So do my best, but where am I gonna be able to? Because if I give it my all in things that I'm not good at and I waste all my energy and like my I start to go to failure for things. What's going to happen my next workout that I'm supposed to be killing it at? I'm not saying like
Yes.
give up in that, just know like we were talking about in our other one if somebody has a 500 or not 500 let's say a 300-pound back squat and I have 150 and I'm competing against them. There's no way that day I'm getting 300. I'm going to hope for a PR and aim for it, but my PR is not going to be another 150 pounds.
Oh,
It's
heck
just getting,
no.
okay, I just need to get 5 points ahead of that girl who's the same as me compared to trying to beat the person who's going to get first place in this workout. So
Mhm.
knowing your advantages that way and your body that way, I think would
So
be
true.
good.
Yeah, girl, 100%. And it was a lot of like, and I think we talk about it busy, but about like it felt like a game, like a chess match where you're constantly having to like, okay, like you said, this is gonna be a good workout for me. This was not gonna be a good workout for me. So how hard do I want to go on the good one for me to make sure that I have a little bit left for the lift later today? So it was a
Mhm.
lot of just playing back and forth, deciding your strategy and executing it as best as you can. So it was hard. At least before when you would have partner or person with you, you guys would do it together, and having to do that on my own was definitely an experience.
Completely different beast,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm. Mhm. It's not shared. It's all me. I'm like, I gotta carry
Yeah.
the whole thing. But yeah, it's crazy. It was a lot of fun. It was
Well,
a
I'm
lot of fun.
glad, and I'm glad that you succeeded in that goal, and doing all that stuff and stacking them up. So what is your goal for June?
So my goal for June was actually inspired by both Coach Mary and someone I met at the NCC who was telling me that. And this person was like, I am running, I think they said like a mile a day. And I was like, that's not something I can do. But
Yeah.
Coach Mary was like, well, I'm doing 3 miles a week. And I was like, that sounds like something I can do. 3 miles is a little bit more manageable. So in preparation for Hyrox, I've been wanting to kind of touch base with my running because, in general, even when we do CrossFit workouts at the gym, I feel like that's a part of the workout that I really struggle with. And I do pretty well at the beginning, and then I kind of start to teeter down when it's
Mhm.
like those last rounds. So I just want to get that strength when it comes to running in terms of like endurance and being able to increase the amount. So I'm planning to do 3 miles a week and I can break that up however I guess is most convenient for me that week. Like if I have to do it all on a Sunday, then I'll do that. Or I can break it up throughout the week and do a mile maybe 3 days a week or 800 meters every other day or something like that. And then just find like a solid pace, like nothing like I'm sprinting or running crazy, but just getting comfortable with the breathing and with the uncomfortable feeling and kind of
Mhm.
embracing that. But yeah, I think that's what I want to work on this month.
I do
So
have a question about that. So let's say you have running in a workout and that's your week.
that
Do
will count.
you Okay, because that's what I
I'm
would
like, that
do.
will
Because
count.
if you literally give me 3 miles in a week and I was like, "Oh, I ran a mile on that day, but it was at
The
CrossFit,"
WOD.
I would count that. Or if I was like, "Oh, I did,
Oh yeah.
400 meters 3 times, so like 1,200 meters," like I would factor that in.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
that's the plan, Gertie.
yeah, there was a
Oh my god,
year
look
that
at your
we
biceps. Jesus
I
Christ. You're like these oh my gosh.
yeah.
Wait, wait.
Wah, right, yeah. Um, there was a year that we decided to do, like, burpees for December, and I think it was, like, 100 burpees a
Ooh,
day, but so my brain is work smarter, not harder, so when I did CrossFit back then, if there was
that's
a
too
workout
late.
with burpees, I counted those. There was some
That's
people
fair.
who were like I
That's a lot
remember
of
coaching and I
burpees.
was like, "You counted your burpees, right, for your day?" And they're like, "No," and I was like, "So you're doing more than 100 burpees a day?" They're like, "No, I'm not." And I was like, "Didn't you just do burpees in this workout? You literally did like 75 burpees and you're gonna go home and do 100? So that's 175 burpees you did
That's
today."
crazy.
And they were like, "Oh, you could count it like that?" I'm like,
I
"It
would.
just says 100 burpees a day. It doesn't specify if
When
it's
or
on top of ones you've already done."
that's
I would
true.
think that. I would be like, "Yeah, if you just tell me to eat 1 apple a day, I'm only gonna eat 1. Now if my mom packed my lunch with an apple, that's my apple for the day." You like, work better for yourself. Unless somebody's
Yep.
like, "No, you have to have an apple. If you get it from somebody else, that doesn't count." I don't know. To me, that's just stipulations that don't need to be put into place. But I think that's gonna be good. You're just gonna demolish me in running. It'll be fine. This is on you, man. This is on you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be tugging that little rope. I'm gonna be like, "Let's go, girl. Let's go. Fast."
I don't want to. Get this
It's
thing
happening.
off. Yeah.
Man, you're gonna have to do it, girl.
You're gonna
It's
tell
I
the
mean,
judges, "Don't touch that thing. Leave it on." Yeah.
girl, I
I'm
don't
gonna
well,
be absolutely fine because I know I'm doing it for fun. So I'm gonna be absolutely fine.
there you go. That's
Yeah.
all that matters. That is all that matters.
I don't know if my partner is, but I will. I'll be like, "I'm fine."
I'll
"You're
be
fine?
like,
You're
"She's
breathing."
okay." She's gonna be passed out on the floor. "She's okay. She's fine. Leave her alone. This is how she soothes. This is how she brings herself back."
Yeah,
Like, "Ma'am,
she looks like she's asleep. She's
she's
not.
130 beats per minute. She's okay." She
But
just gets so excited. I have realized though, the more we do high rocks classes, the more manageable it feels like the amount we have to do or split. I don't know about you or
yeah.
how you've been feeling.
Like, I feel really good, like, when we did the burpee broad jumps and then we would switch the bike, like, when we can do that, sometimes I feel more accomplished because, like,
Yeah.
we're doing something together compared to when I'm on my own.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, I don't know, it's weird, like, I'll do it on my own, but I'm also one to be like, "Okay, I'm Joyce's partner." Like, there was one day where we were working on our own and I think it was our first Thursday class that we did, and you had done stuff, and we, like, even talked about, "Oh, what did you hit on the ski erg? How many rounds did you get to this?" And we were very comparable, and I was trying to be like, "Okay, if I'm Joycey, what am I gonna aim for? Because I don't
Mhm.
wanna be, like" it's a little toxic. I don't wanna if Joycey does 3 rounds plus 4, I at least wanna get 3 rounds. There's disadvantages I have compared to you in cardio, so I don't want, like, a big disadvantage or lead back. As your partner, I wanna
Right.
be, if anything, like, right behind you, so then I can recover, and I'm not gonna go ahead of you in running, but there's other things that I can aim to do better at. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So
yeah. Well, you're killing it, girl. Slaying.
you are too. I think we're doing really
You're gonna
good
be
for
fine.
something that's coming up in 6 months, so
I'm still trying to see if a group of people would be down to do a Disney trip after, but I mean,
yeah, I think that would be
if
completely fun.
right? I was
Yeah,
like, if everyone
I
wants to
mean,
do
we're
it, I
there.
think I'm down.
We're there. I already told my mom we were,
When is
and
it?
she
I'm
was
looking it
like,
up.
"Okay, I'll get my ticket."
Oh,
Yeah, so
snap.
she's down too. But
December 4th and 6th. Damn, it's gonna be
yeah,
right
depending
at
on which day, and I told her, I was like, "I don't know which day we're going because they haven't released the
mm,
tickets."
you're right. So then it's gonna be
Yeah,
based off of that.
yeah,
Definitely asking for the 7th off because we're gonna be
yeah,
dead. Okay, then
yeah,
yeah, that's fair.
yeah, so that's why I was like, "Okay, not yet," and
We're gonna have a really good turnout this time with the gym, so I'm
yeah.
excited for that. But let's talk about your goal last month.
So last month, I believe my goal was recovery, just like getting back into things. I believe that's what it is. I could be wrong. Again, this week has been very hectic in my life. And well, now we're in the second week, which is again still hectic. Next week, the third week of June, I should be more relaxed. But oh no, because I have to make cookies for Dave's thing. So a little bit less each week. I'm getting more and more less things to do.
What are you kind
But
of cookies are you making your s'mores?
s'mores, and then I
Ugh,
have a California cutout, so, like, how I did for Texas, I did the state of Texas, I'm gonna do a California cutout for Dave.
love.
Yeah, so I was like, "I'll just do a brownie cutout of that," and then I almost was like, "Ooh, I really wanna make these salted caramel cake, but what if I did cupcakes?" I don't know. I know I'm doing 2 cookies for sure.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds so good. Sign
but
me up.
yeah, but, so this month or last month was basically recovering, I'm for sure, because April I did my meet. And I was just getting back in the swing of things because we had deload weeks, and those were like the weeks that I did CrossFit for a while. We've gotten into like new programming, and I'm in my fourth week. So I think second or third. I'm all over the place. So I'm still in just brand new programming for this next part of the year and seeing if there's another competition and then going into Hyrox stuff with you. So for this month and stacking onto it, because I'm still, we're stacking all this stuff on and I'm still trying to really be mindful of recovery, stretching, water, nutrition,
Mhm.
all these things that we're stacking on. I'm going to choose balance because balancing my programming and Hyrox, even during my busy weeks, is sometimes hard, and especially these last 2 weeks have been kind of hard because, like, I'm very thankful that Chris Simmons, not my husband Chris, but Simmons has kinda changed his programming to where for us lifters, like, he has a 3-day one, a 4-day one, and a 5-day one. So, of
Mm,
course, me, I wanna do all 5 days, but I haven't been able to, like, I've done 3 days and I've done 4 days, but it's been rather well because of how busy summer is with the kids, and me being like, "You know what? It's okay if I do 3 days because then I'm doing
yeah.
Hyrox or something on this day." So, finding the balance, which was really hard last month for me to not be upset that I didn't do 5 days, to not get down that I'm not doing more Hyrox days. Like, it was very, like, me questioning a lot of things and just doing it to
Mm,
where I was like, "Okay, I gotta be better about this, and I'm not bad if I just do 3 days a week and then build up, or if I do 4 days a week, or if I do end up doing 5 days a week." And, I'm still doing really hard things, like the programming that we have is absolutely bonkers,
It's
but
difficult.
I've seen so much growth already in things that it's exciting, but it's also nice that I can switch things out because I do Hyrox classes.
Mm.
And right, like I'm doing one, would I love to bump that up to 2 or add some other things? Yes. And I feel like the last couple episodes, I'm like waiting to see if there's another competition because there is a competition in December. That's the finals that I qualified for, but that's also Hyrox Anaheim. And I really
Yeah.
wanna do that and to look at myself and be like, "I'm okay if I don't go to finals, because I'm doing this really, really cool thing with my bestie, so I'm happy about it," you know? There is another one supposed to be coming up just to do, which I would love to do, and balancing like, okay, until I know that, I have to only do 1 day or I have to be very mindful in other things. So the month of June is going to be balancing, and I think that's also going to work in my life as a mom too, with everything with my daughter doing or getting on a gymnastics team. My son had horseback riding camp. He does horseback riding on Saturdays, but he had a whole week of camp. My daughter with her recital, like balancing
There's so
that
much
stuff on
going
top
on.
of nutrition that I'm like, okay, I really just need to have this word and I need to use it this month and really rely on balancing things like that. And yes, I know not every day is going to be fully balanced. I'm on one of those teeter-totters every day with things. But I can do
Mhm.
that for my programming and for Hyrox. And I'm slowly being okay with that.
I
So
know, I was gonna say,
that's
I'm still so
my
impressed
plan.
that you're doing programming and you're doing high rocks. Like, that's a lot to do, and you're not the only person who's been complaining about the programming for weightlifting. I've been hearing it from a lot of the girls, so you guys are doing really hard stuff over there.
Girl, it is
That's
rough. It is
I was like,
rough. And, like, doing things from a deficit, like, if you guys don't know what a deficit snatch is or, like, a clean, like, go look that up. Like, we are on, like, a block, and so, like, when you clean from the floor, now raise your feet, like, 2 inches and still have good form, and that's after you just did heavy squats. So, like, I am using everything in my body to use my legs, and that is one thing that I don't do.
girl,
I'm, like, a silent lifter. I just go on my toes and back, like, I'm literally using my legs. So even though it's hard, it's kind of like I get really excited when I hit my numbers or my percentages because, like, damn, I'm gonna rock this when I don't have this stupid 2-inch platform because I'm doing it now. It's just, it's
right.
crazy. And even though I'm like, it's gonna be so hard today, after I complete it, I'm like, or after I even do the deficit part, I'm like, that is why I do it. And
You're
it's
like, "Hell
really
yeah."
cool. And I'm starting to like really understand like the lift. Now, do I accomplish it 100%? No, but I'm understanding like my body and space with it. So, yes, this programming is so, I said, what was it? Oh my gosh, I
Humbling.
was talking to somebody and I was like, it's like somebody who has an attitude. I think it starts with a D. I've been saying it too because everybody's like,
Delusional?
this is so aggressive. And I was like, no, oh, it's dramatic. Like
Uh,
these numbers,
um
these percentages, I was like, it's dramatic. It's aggressively dramatic.
dramatic and traumatic.
And
Oh my
it's like
gosh.
something that you're like, man, I have to do that. And again, like I'm doing 3 or 4 days depending on the week.
That's
Like
rough.
the girls who are doing 5 days, there's one where you have like no foot or not no foot. It's
No
no hook
foot.
and no hook and no contact. And I said, "Oh, you know the reason why I didn't do 5 days because I read that and I read no hook and went, "No, I don't want to do 5 days. I'll do 4."
That sounds
Yeah,
insane.
it's where you can't. So basically, I'm really good at no foots. Like I don't really like do like my foot placement. I go up on my
But the
toes and then back in the same position. Like I don't jump. It's yeah, and it's like more of a drive. And I do a
Ooh,
lot of those when it gets really heavy, especially in my snatches. And it's like not what you're supposed to do. But if you train
interesting.
with them, it's completely different. Like it's supposed to help you for when you go back to using your feet. And
Interesting.
I'm like, I think they're really cool. Or when he's like, no contact, I was like, I can do no contact very well,
You're a baller. That's
but
just
this is
wild to
like
me.
no hook, no contact. So he was like, when you don't hook and you have heavy, so when you hook and you have heavy, like you can maintain that bar and hold it close to you. When you do no hook, like the heavy,
Oh my God, how would you even
all
do
you
that?
have is your thumb
I'm
holding
so
these
used
4
to the
fingers.
hook.
Yeah, so when you, like, have all that heavy, that bar can fly out and you can let go of it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah,
I can't even
so
imagine.
I know. That's why I said I read no hook and decided not for me, and that's why I was like,
That
I'm
is
so glad you
interesting.
have different programming where I can choose 3 days or 4 days. Because if I had to do that for the 5 days, I would have been
Uh,
even more upset with myself. And he's like, "That's why
oh my
you chose
gosh.
4 days?" 100%. Also my schedule, but
Like I have a life.
yeah, cause like, even thinking about this week, so this week, I'm able to work out Monday, I'm able to work out Tuesday, I'm able to work out Wednesday. Thursday is my daughter's birthday, and I
Uh,
think we're planning on doing, like, a boat day even though we have a Saturday for her, so that takes 1 day out. Friday, she has a friend's birthday party to go to as well, so I have to decide if I'm gonna do 4
wow.
days, and then Saturday is her party, so
Right.
what am I gonna do? I mean, I was gonna talk to you and be like, "Hey, are you thinking about doing Thursday this week? Because I can do an early Thursday Hyrox class." But I know if you can't, I mean, you're gonna survive if you choose Saturday and I just do a Thursday. We've done that before. But yeah, it's just being like, "Okay, these are the things I have. What programming works for me?"
Mm.
But I'm also one of those, like, if I did 3 days in my first week, I'm gonna do 3 days the rest of the weeks because you're supposed to be building. So if I
Right.
add that 4th day with movements that I haven't built any percentage on and I have to hit a heavy, I'm like,
Mm.
I'll probably do it for my deload. It's just all things that Blake's brain works. Like, I'm not like, oh, I get to do 5 days this week. Next week I'll do 3 days. The following week I'll do 4 days. Like, I like to stick pretty consistent because you're always
Yeah,
building off of percentages that you hit your first week. And if I didn't do 5 days my first week, how do I know what percentages to hit?
that's
But
fair.
some people do that. Some people are like, oh no, I just go off of this and I'll be fine. More power to them. Yeah. But it's just finding the balance. And that's what I'm gotta do. Balance, flexibility, kind of put together and being
So
okay.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl. Stop showing your guns so much. Oh my gosh.
Because like my hair
Yes,
keeps going
they're
like this.
huge. Like, yes, we get it. They're huge, okay? They look fantastic. I didn't
Oh,
even
the
buy tickets
Chris's
to the show.
programming right there. Woo.
It's a protein nutrition with Amanda.
Over there
I need to
is
go
the
make
gun
dinner for
show
the
over
kids over
there.
there. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
They're
Be
really
jealous,
nice.
y'all.
I watch my hands and go, "Ooh, look at that."
Look at me.
Yeah, look at
But then
me.
when we're relaxed, I feel like it makes our arms look so big. You know, when you're just like
What? Don't
this?
say that about me now.
But then when you go like this, you're like, oh, this is nice. But when you're not, it's kind
Oh,
of like
I don't know. I have like a nice cut. When
a
I'm
little line.
relaxed, I have this nice cut
Mine is too
anyway,
relaxed
so
fit. Mine needs a little more cut.
yeah, I have
You're
really
like,
nice
no
quads and
me.
really nice arms.
You do? Be grateful, girl. People would die for those quads and
I
those
wish I had
arms.
really nice abs.
Well, girl, you and me both. That's one of the hardest things to get.
It
But not the way
is.
we eat. Not the way we eat, girl.
What are you
We love
saying? Not the
food.
way we eat. I eat
We love
my
food.
macros.
We had a shake this weekend.
We did.
Like we
We
had a
did.
shake. And let's be real, we probably should have had freaking celery sticks. But who wants celery sticks? Nobody. I'm always like, oh, I should be eating this, but
Hey, I
I don't
had a
know.
burger protein
You gotta
style.
enjoy life. You did. You did do so well with that. I was like, oh my God, maybe I should have got a protein style,
I deserved
but
a
I
shake.
didn't. I deserved a bread.
You
I'm just
did.
kidding.
There's things I
This
I
is why
get
I'm not
that.
cut. This is why I'm not cut. It's okay. We're working on things, guys. We're not perfect.
Yeah. I like it.
But
I eat my macros. You had a shake this week. I did, didn't I?
you're like,
I
damn, putting me
blocked
on
that out
blast.
of my brain, and then I go, Joyce, it's like when I drink, like, I didn't eat, and they're like, "You just ate, like, 2
Oh.
hamburgers." No, I didn't, the same thing. I eat my macros. What'd you do yesterday? I blocked that out. I need a sweet
I'm
treat
all
again.
thinking, you're like, what's it called from like Never Vacation? She's like, I just had to. Who ate my whole pie?
That's me. When I am
Where
drunk,
did it
I'm
go?
literally like, "Who ate my food?"
Where's
My
my
mom is
Taco
always like,
Bell?
"You ate."
You
No, I
just
didn't.
finished that like 5 minutes ago. Like,
Mhm.
what?
Every single time I
Oh,
drink, I'm
man.
like, "Oh, I'm really hungry," even though I just ate.
Girl, yeah. No, I feel that. I do have that habit. Even though
Yeah.
I'm not hungry, I'm like, I just want to eat something. I just want a nice
Yes, like,
drink. I'm feeling
drinking and
great.
eating just go together.
I agree. Wine and cheese, girl. Cheese and
Yeah.
crackers.
Oh gosh, I could do
We
that,
need
no
a wine
problem.
night. I know.
I know.
Anyways,
Alright.
that's our goal too. A girls' night with some wine, cheese, and crackers.
Anyways, if this podcast is your swig of pre-workout, please subscribe, hit that follow button, leave a review, hit those
You
5
got
stars.
this.
Let us know if we I didn't the other day. Let us know if we PR'd or no rep. Remember, this is our goals and we want to know what your goals are as well. We're stacking them this year to just carrying on to keep moving, keep stacking them, keep learning how we need to thrive for this year of 2026. But we do want to know what goals you have or what goals you're completing each month so we can cheer for you, root you on, let you know that you're doing a great job, like Joycey with NCC. This is a
That's right.
great accomplishment right there. But if you want to reach out to us, you can DM us on Instagram at Savagely Scaled or email us savagelyscaled, the number 1 at gmail.com. That also goes for you affiliate owners or those members who think they go to the best affiliate, even though Kingman
That's
CrossFit
right.
is by far the best.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Please reach out to us. We'd love to come meet the owners, walk around the gym, take some videos, pictures, even do mini interviews with your members, and then do a sit down with you. We want to know how your community is thinking about what you're doing and what you're doing for our amazing CrossFit community. So again, reach out to us on Instagram at Savagely Scaled or email us savagelyscaled, the number 1 at gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And
Yes,
on
we
that
would.
note, don't be a Karen
Be a Sharon.
and keep sharing. Share this with somebody who needs a goal or who wants to have a goal, or how do we set up a goal? And do we do 5 in a month? No. Pick one, stack it on, or just leave it once you've completed it and move on to the next month. And until
That's right. We meet
at the whiteboard
whiteboard
again.
again.